This is continuation of explanation of lesson number 4, environment management, from science 2 chapter. So the next subtopic is about ecosystem. To understand better ecosystem more in detail, we are going to now see what is the ecosystem made up of. Now this flow chart that you are seeing in the video, it is already given in your textbook on page number 37. It is in the form of fill in the blanks, where they have given some things and some things you have to fill in the blanks. So I have done it for you all. I told you in the first video, whether it is environment or ecosystem, both are made up of common parts, and those common parts are their components, biotic and abiotic components. You can see in the flow chart. Environment has two components, biotic and abiotic. Biotic means living things, abiotic means non-living things. So when you are seeing this video, please refer to your textbook page number 37. There is a diagram of this flow chart. In ecosystem, the abiotic components, abiotic means non-living things. Keep it in mind when you are studying this and listening. Don't get confused. Abiotic things, non-living things which are there around us and they are useful to us, they will come under this abiotic components. So abiotic components are further divided into two types: physical factors, chemical factors, or physical components or chemical components. Now physical word means something which you can see, you can hear, you can smell, or you can feel. That is why we call them as physical. Chemical factors, why they come under chemical factors, why the term chemical has been used, the reason is because these components, these non-living things, when they move in the food chain from one group of animal to the other group of animal, their structure and chemical properties change. For example, the food which is prepared by green plants, it is in the form of starch. But when we eat this green plants or green vegetables or fruits, that starch inside our body gets digested and it gets converted into simple sugars, which is used for making energy. Okay, so they come under chemical factors. Now, physical factors, examples are air, water, minerals, soil, sunlight. They are around us. They are present in their natural form. We can call them as natural factors that we see. Chemical factors, what comes under chemical factors? They are the nutrients and minerals. Now, these nutrients and minerals we get from nature, and some of them we get from living organisms. So again, these nutrients and minerals are of two types, inorganic and organic. Inorganic means something which is coming from non-living things, organic coming from living things, plants and animals. So inorganic minerals and nutrients are which? Calcium, phosphorus, very important, oxygen, iron. Next, organic substances. Organic means something coming from living organisms, plants or animals. So what do we get from plants and animals when we consume them? Proteins, fats, carbohydrates, lipids. So these are the examples. Now talking about biotic components of ecosystem means living organisms. Now you all know this, living organisms, we are talking in general about plants and animals. Those organisms which can make their own food, they are autotrophic. Those that cannot make their food are heterotrophic. Now autotrophic organisms means we are talking about green plants. So in the food chain, what term do we use for the plants? Producers. So autotrophic organisms are producers, and heterotrophic organisms are consumers and decomposers. Now when you will see this chart in your textbook on page 37, there is a correction. Under heterotrophic, they have directly given you animals in the first arrow, which is wrong. No, Animal is an example. There you have to write consumers. Cancel that animal and write consumers. After consumers, next answer is decomposers. Okay. So next, below producers, you have to write example. So who is producer? Plants, green plants. You can write green plants. What is example of consumers? Animals. Example of decomposers? Bacteria or microorganism, any one you can write. Next, under animals you will see more arrow, they are where you have to fill in 3 blanks. So if you all remember the food chain, animals, when we talk about animals in the food chain, we say primary consumers, secondary consumers and tertiary consumers. So it is that what you have to write. Okay, in the below animals you will write primary consumers, secondary consumers and tertiary consumers. Primary consumers means herbivores, secondary carnivores and tertiary omnivores.